All right, we're on Chapter 7, Section 5, Learning Plan 4-5, our favorite applications. And this time we're doing rational expressions, value of an unknown variable, solving a variable, proportions, and then distance, rate, time, and work problems. So how do we find the value of an unknown? Well, substitute in. So 1 over 15 plus or equals 1 over p plus 1 over 25. Multiply everything by the least common denominator, which is 120p, 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 and we get 15 goes into 120. That's not right. It's not 120. 15, 75p. 75p. Okay, 15 goes into 75 5 times, so we have 5p equals 75 plus 3p. 3p from both sides. We get 2p is 75, so p is 75 halves. Try this one. So 1 over f equals 1 over 50 plus 1 over 10. Multiply everything by 50f. We get, the f's cancel, 50 equals f plus 5f, or 6f is 50. Divide both sides by 6. F is 25 thirds. All right, the distance to an object is given by d, which is 2, equals d times 6 over 9. D equals, multiply both sides by 9 over 6. And we get d is 18 over 6, which is... Sometimes we need to solve a variable for an equation, so let's multiply everything by p, q, and r. P, q, and r. P, q, and r. The p's cancel in the first place, so we have 3qr. Plus the q's cancel in the second place, so we have 3pr equals 5pq. We want the q's all alone, so let's subtract 3qr from each side. And we have 3pr equals 5pq minus 3qr. Factor out a q. 5p minus 3. So our q equals 3pr over the denominator. 3r divided by 5p minus 3r. All right, try this one. Okay, multiply everything by n, m, n. The m cancel, so we have n. N's cancel. 2m equals 5m n. We want the m all alone, so we better add 2 to each side. So we have n equals 5m n plus 2m. Factor out the m. We have 5n plus 2. Divide both sides by 5n plus 2. We have m equals over 5 n plus 2. Next, we want r all alone. So let's multiply both sides by 1 plus RT. We have P plus P I T equals A. That should be a capital P. Subtract P from both sides, so we have P T equals A minus P. Divide both sides by PT. Oops, PT. We have R equals A minus P over PT. Next one. This time they want you to solve for R. So let's multiply both sides by R plus R. We have AR plus a small r equals capital R, small r. Subtract R from both sides. We get A small r equals R minus AR. Factor out the R. We have R minus A. So R equals AR over R minus A. Next one. Get the N all alone. Let's multiply both sides by T. I'm sorry, N minus R, N minus N. So we get NR equals NT minus NT. We want the capital N's all alone, so we're going to subtract NT from each side. And we get, if you notice this is a negative sign, I'm going to make it positive by switching the signs of everything. So it'll be positive NT minus NR, so I'm switching this sign, equals positive small nt. So I switch that to positive. Now I'm going to factor out the capital N, T minus R equals small n T. So N equals NT over T minus R. Okay, you try this one. First thing we're going to do is subtract 2p pi r squared from each side. And then divide everything by 2 pi r. We get h equals f minus 2 pi r squared over 2 pi r. Now, let's see some application problems in action. We know that a ratio can be written any of those three ways. A proportion is two equal ratios, so we can cross multiply them and divide. In 2008, approximately 9.9% of the 74,510,000 children had no health insurance. How many such children were uninsured? So 9.9 out of 100 is how many out of 74,510,000? 74,510,000. So we're going to cross multiply and divide 7451, oops, backspace, 10000 times 9.9 divided by 100 is 7,376,490. Next one. 13 of every 100 lived in poverty. There were 302 million. How many lived in poverty? So 302 times 13 divided by 100 is 39.26 million. Dr. Taylor sees patients in 3 hours. How long would it take him to see 33 patients? Cross multiply 33 times 3 divided by 11 is 9 hours. Lauren's car uses 15 gallons to drive 390 miles. She has 6 gallons left in her car. How many miles can she go? 390 times 6 divided by 15. She can go 156 miles. And she wants to know how many more gasoline she will need to drive 800 miles. So she only has enough gas to go 156 miles. So 800 minus 156. She needs 644 more miles worth. So 15 out of 390. How many gallons is she going to need to go 644? 644 times 15 divided by 390 is she's going to need 24.8 gallons more. Clayton's SUV uses 28 to drive 500 miles. He has 10 gallons of gas in the SUV, so 10 times 500 divided by 28, he can go 179 more miles. He will need to drive 400 miles, so 400 is 179. He needs 221 more miles worth of gas. So 28 over 500 equals how much over 221? He needs about 12.4 gallons more. All right. Let's see some work distance rate time. A plane travels against the wind 100 miles. Wind, it can go 120 miles in the same amount of time. The speed of the wind is 20 miles per hour. So notice I said R minus 20. This will be R plus 20. Find the speed of the plane. Now, these two times are the same. So we could write the first equation, 100 equals RT minus 20T. The second one equation would be 120 equals RT plus 20T. And if we subtract the second equation from the first equation, we'll have negative 20 equals, these cancel, negative 40t, so t is 1/2 hour. Does that make sense? If t is a half an hour, this is 200 miles. 200 is 220 minus 20. Half an hour is 240 is 220 plus 20. So yeah, that works out. Time is a half an hour. The speed of the plane is 220. Let's see, is there another way to do this problem? I'm going to change colors. Yes. We could solve it using fractions. Distance, or distance divided by rate equals time. So 100 over r minus 20 is time. First case, 120 over r plus 20 is time in the second case. So we could have had, I'm going to change colors here. You can't see that very easily. 100 over r minus 20 equals 120 over r plus 20. Cross multiply, we get 100 r plus 2000 equals 120 r minus 2400. Subtract 100 r from each side and add 2400 to each side. This is already canceled here, by the way. We have 20r equals 4,400, so r is 220. Try this one. Against and with, distance is 36, distance is 44. The rate of the boat this time is 20 minus the current. 20 plus the current. Time is the same in each case. So distance divided by rate, 36 over 20 minus c is time. 44 over 20 plus c is time. So 36 over 20 minus c equals 44 over 20 c. I'm going to change colors, get our two equations, and we'll have 180 plus 36c, I'm cross multiplying, equals 880 minus 44c. 36 times 20 is 720. Excuse me. 720. Where I got the 180 from. Okay. Let's subtract or add c to both sides. And let's subtract 720 from each side. And get 80c equals 80c equals 160. So c is 2. 20 minus 2 is 18. 36 is 18 times 2. 20 plus 2 is 22. 22 times 2 is 44. So the rate of the current is 2 miles per hour. Okay, this is interesting. Another distance, rate, time problem. We've got Chuck and Dana. Agreed to meet in Chicago for a weekend. Chuck travels 390 miles in the same time that Dana travels 360. Chuck's rate is 5 more than Dana. So this is Dana plus 5. This is Dana. And the time is the same in each case. So 390 over Dana plus 5 is time. 360 over Dana is time. So we can make those two equal. 390 over Dana plus 5 equals 360 over Dana. Cross multiply, we get, I'm going to change colors. Wait, I got to get my pen unwound here. 390 Dana equals 360 Dana plus 5 times 360 is 1800. Subtract 360 from each side 360 Dana, that is. And we get 30D is 1800. Divide both sides by 30. Dana is 60. So Chuck travels at 65. Okay. Donna Kelly drove 300 miles north from San Antonio, mostly on freeway. She usually averaged 55 miles per hour, but an accident slowed her speed through Dallas to 15 miles per hour. If her trip took 6 hours, how many miles did she drive at the reduced rate? Oh, this is interesting. So fast and slow. We've got distance is a total of 300. So let's call this 300 minus the slow, and this is the slow distance. The rate fast was 55. The rate slow is 15. The time is 6 hours. Well, the total time is 6 hours. Distance is rate times time. So distance. So this is 300 minus S over 55. This is S over 15. Time is distance divided by rate. So 300 minus S over 55 plus S over 15 is 6 hours. The times add up to 6 hours. Let's remove our denominators. Multiply everything by 15s. 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 The s's and the 5's cancel, so we're left with a 3 on the top. 15's cancel, so we're left with s squared on top. And we have 15 times 6 is 90s. So 900 minus 3s plus s squared equals 90s. So we have s squared minus 93s plus 900 equals 0. What two numbers multiplied to equal 900 added equal 93? 93. That, I can't think of any numbers that would multiply equal 900. Let's see, maybe I made a mistake. 300 minus S 55. Oh, dude. I know what I did wrong. How do I clear these? Erase. We gotta erase this. I know what I did wrong. I gotta do a better job of making my S's and my 5's. Here we go. Okay. 300 minus S over 55 plus S over 15 equals 6. Now, our common denominator, 55 and 15, let's see, 11, 33, 165. So multiply everything by 165. Okay, these two cancel for a 3. 3 times 300 is 900 minus 3s. These two cancel for a 11 plus 11s equals, clear, 6 times 165 is 990. 3s, negative 3s plus 11s is 8s. Subtract 900 from each side is 90. Divide both sides by 8. The distance that she went slow is 90 divided by 8 is 11 1/4 miles. Okay, try this one. James and Pat are driving from Atlanta to Jacksonville, a distance of 310 miles. James, whose average rate is 5 miles an hour faster than Pat's, will drive the first 130 miles of the trip. Then Pat will drive the rest. 130 away from 310 is 180. If the total time is 5 hours, the rate is, he's 5 miles per hour faster than Pat. So we'll call Pat the rate, Pat plus 5. Distance divided by rate is 130 over P plus 5, 180 over P. So 130 over P plus 5 plus 180 over P is a total of 5 hours. Multiply everything by P times P plus 5, P times P plus 5, P times P plus 5. The P plus 5's cancel, so we have 130P. The P's cancel, so we have 180 times P plus 5 equals 5P squared plus 25P. Okay, so we have 5P squared. This is 180P plus 900. I'm going to move everything over to that side. So 130 plus 180, 130 plus 180 is 310, so I'm going to subtract 310p from each side. So I get minus 285p, and then minus 900 equals 0. Factor out a 5. P squared minus 57p plus, no, minus 180 equals 0. So P minus 60, P plus 3 equals 0. Obviously, you can't have a negative rate, so P must be 60, so he's going 65. You notice how often the rate is 60 and 65? Wonder if that's going to be all the time. Work problems. Stan needs 45 minutes. Oh, wait, I forgot to show you how to do it. People work at different rates. If the letters R, T, A represent the rate at which work is done, the time required for the amount of work is equals R over T, which is just like distance equals rate times time. So if we know the whole job, which is A, is 1, the rate will be 1 over T. So the 1 over T parts of the job is done per hour or whatever. Steve needs 45 minutes to do the job, while Bobby can do the job in 30 minutes. How long will it take to do the job working together? So 1 over T, it's 1 over, he does the whole job, so it's T over 45. Oops. T over 45 plus T over 30 equals the whole job, 1. Is our LCD. So 2T plus 3T is 90. 5T is 90. T is 90 divided by 5. It's 18 minutes if we work together. Oh, I could have even done the job there. Stan, Bobby, the rate is 1 over 45, 1 over 30. Time that they spend working together is T. So you can do T over 45, T over 30, and you get the whole job done. Just add them up. All right. So with the 0 turning radius and with the traditional lawnmower, Gina can mow the lawn in half an hour, half the job in an hour, a third of the job in an hour. The time working together is T. I'm sorry, let's use their names, Gina and Matt. So he can get 1/2 T, or she can, and he can get 1/3 T. Why don't we put T over 2? So T over 2 plus T over 3 equals the whole job. Multiply everything by 6. We get 3T plus 2T is 6. 5T is 6. T is 6/5, which is 1.2 hours. Martha can rake the leaves in 4 hours, so she does 1/4 of the job per hour. He does 1/7 of the job per hour. Working together, they take T hours. So T over 4, T over 7. T over 4 plus T over 7 equals 1. Multiply everything by 28. We have 7T plus 4T equals 28. 11T is 28. T is 28. Let's